It's snowing, guys. Not quite done with my work yet, and it's snowing. Hopefully we don't get a lot tonight. That's all I'm saying. All right. Give you updates, or at least see what it looks like in the morning. But I'm thinking we're going to get some snow. Well, good morning, everybody. So it's actually a little warmer than it was in the middle of the night. 36 right now. Went down below freezing and then kind of warmed up a little bit. So, I don't know. It's funny. It was snowed quite a bit. I mean, it didn't stick last night when I was awake. I should probably look out the window, huh? Alright, let me take a look out the window. It's still dark out, though. Yeah, no snow. No snow on the ground. But I was looking at my schedule last night, and my schedule has 2 different times I'm supposed to be in. So, I'm going to go in the earlier time so I don't, err on the side of caution, right? I'm sure that one's the correct time. They probably, when they inputted it in the actual computer, they probably just hit the wrong button. So I'm going to get ready to go into work earlier than normal. But that's all right. How are y'all doing today? I think I may today do a review that I've had in my fridge now over a year. I built it out in October of last year, the Sorrento. And it's over a year. So maybe we're going to do a review of my Iceco freezer refrigerator. I think mine's a 65 quart. I tried to pull it up yesterday, and it wouldn't let me look at my old purchases. And I looked at the plate that's inside of the lid, and it doesn't say. But I'm pretty sure it was 65. Maybe 70. I don't know. I'm going to try to look it up again today. I thought it was 65 quart, but I don't know. So maybe when we get back to the parking camp, if it's not rainy, snowy, we'll do that today. Talk about it, things I like, do not like, how well it works, how easy it is to keep clean, all those good things. So, I'm going to get my bum cleaned up and ready to go. And, we'll have another day. 3 more days. Of work for a day off. Okay. I'll get up while I'm up. But, I'm going to get ready. I already finished my orange juice. I don't know what I want for breakfast this morning. Can't decide. Kind of want yogurt in a way, but I don't. I kind of want something a little more substantial. So, I don't know. I'm just going to decide, and then we'll go from there. All right. We will see you guys on the way to work. All right. We're driving to work. It's crappy, cruddy out. It's lightly raining. Completely overcast. Gray. Typical, late fall day. So, we're going to go to work. Try to figure out something to eat on the way. If I can find anywhere to stop. Probably stop at a little grocery store on the way and grab one of those little box meals. Oh, it's too early. But it's all right. We'll get out a little earlier today. I mean, unfortunately, it's a crummy day though. So hopefully it gets nicer by the end of the day, so we can sit outside and relax. If it's like this when I get out of work, we're not going to our parking lot. We're going to camp in town. No reason to go out of town if it's just rainy. But it's supposed to get colder tonight, so we'll see. But I'm a little down in the dumps this morning, so hopefully my attitude improves. Just stuff I don't want to talk about. But I don't know. Alright, we're going to drive. It's starting to rain a little harder. I have to keep the windshield wipers on now. But we're going to head to work and get the day over with and see what we can accomplish. And then, like I said, after work we'll talk about the fridge. Give you a good rating and review and everything I can think about to tell you. Okay, we will see you guys on the flip side. Alright, let's see what it takes today. Oh, gasket came off. Comes off all the time. We used last night. .35. We got a little drippage. Alright, I don't think it got on the floor. That's good. But it is up here. We got to get this wiped up so it doesn't stink in here. Probably going to stink a little. We get a wet wipe. They're good for everything. Get that gasket to go back in there. Gasket's way too big. I don't know, stretched out or something. I don't know how it's stretched out. But it literally will not stay in there at all. I might have to find a smaller gasket for that. You always get diesel on your hands. From the pump and everything. Everything's always diesel, covered in diesel. Drives you nuts. Alright. Looks good. Cleaned up. Alright. Let's head to camp. Okay, everybody. Back at camp. It's cold. It's 40 degrees. Definitely going to be very cold tonight. But as I said this morning, I've had that fridge running for a little over a year now. So I thought I'd do a little review, just talk about it. It's a 65 liter, 68 quart fridge freezer.
You can go freezer, freezer, fridge, fridge. You can do whatever you want. Obviously, I'd use the big section for the fridge and the smaller section for the freezer. The right side is where the Senko compressor is. So it's got a chunk of metal in there because that's where the compressor lives. But it normally when it kicks on, it goes to about 40 watts. Overnight, I end up using about on average probably like 30 amps. Um, Now in in the desert, it was a little more, and if I wasn't running the diesel heater, um, it would be a little less. But on average, it seems about 30 amps is what I burn up at night. Right now, I'm getting about 30 amps running the diesel heater. But dead of summer, it'd be probably 35, 40 because it's got to run a lot more because it's hot. You know what I mean? When I say on average, it's probably about 30-ish throughout. Um, it it's really quiet. You barely can hear it run. I'm hard of hearing, and but it's really really quiet, and it's really sturdy. It's solid. Um, I get I have not defrosted that in the entire time I've had it. And I'll take a picture afterwards, and I'll show you what the freezer looks like. There's just a little bit of ice on the wall, barely. I mean, it's just like one little area. Um, yeah, it's worked as a trooper. You can run it off 110 or 12 volt. I tried it on 110 um, with the Blue Eddy, and obviously it was just using too much juice. So I switched right to the 12 volt. And then there's an eco mode or a standard. I've just always run it in eco mode. Runs fine, keeps temperature fine. I think I have it set like 39 and 7. And I mean, it goes up to 41 you know, but it really doesn't move around that much. And it's, like I said, it's been a champ. I've had absolutely no issues with it. Um, when I got it, I think I paid 1,000 or a little more than 1,000. I can't remember. Um, right now, I think it's at 870 bucks. But I can't remember. It was over a year ago. I really didn't care. I just wanted that big fridge. As I have talked in the past, the one thing that I do not like is that it's a chest fridge freezer. I wish it was a stand up. Obviously, that would be more room. Um, in a small place like this, where would I put a vertical fridge? I'd have to take out the bench, to put a vertical fridge there. And yeah, it wouldn't work. This way I got the bed up, I got the fridge underneath it. Still gives me lots of garage space. And it's on 500-pound. Actually, I think they're 440-pound slides. I have sat on the fridge or climbed on the fridge to get in the bed. It doesn't wiggle. Those 440s are plenty. This fridge is heavy. I don't know what it weighs. I can't remember anymore, but it's heavy, especially loaded up. If I can find it again quick, I'll look at if they show the specs for it. But Iceco's been a great fridge. People have been worried that it's gonna blow heat on the batteries. It really doesn't exhaust that much heat. Really, it doesn't. It's a pretty efficient little bugger. And when it's discharging in the summertime or exhausting, from the compressor fan and whatnot, it's already going to be hot in that van. It's not going to matter that little bit of heat that comes from the compressor on the fridge. I think I can't remember what these batteries operate, but it's like 140 degrees or something like that. It's not going to hurt them. Might even be higher than that. I don't remember. But I'll take a picture of that the freezer right now for you, and show you the condensation. Well, I guess I'm taking a video. But as you can see, there's very little. And you go around there, you know, even less. It's just a little bit. And I think that's because I had actually left it open once or twice. Just a little bit there on the side here. Like I said, I accidentally have left this open. And that's the only reason I believe that I have that little bit of ice buildup. All right, let's go back outside. All right, like I said, I've left the freezer open I've shut it, but I just forgot to latch it multiple times. And I know that's the only reason that little bit of ice buildup's in there. Um, I was gonna do defrost it at Hickory's place, but I just kind of forgot about it. Because, like I said, there's hardly anything in there. Um, I should do it one of these days, especially do it on a real cold night. I could just put my food like up on top of the van or something to stay frozen, and open it up and crank the heat for half an hour. And I'm sure it would melt it. It wouldn't take long, and then just wipe it out. And it'd be done. Maybe we'll do that one of these cruddy days. Maybe that's what we'll do. Um, yeah, I think something spilt in the um, refrigerator side one time because there was some kind of liquid. Never could figure out what it was, but I took the basket out, wiped it out real quick, put the basket back in. It was no problem. That is one nice thing about the chest style. You can just pull the basket out, and now you can clean the fridge. I am still thinking about taking the basket out of the freezer because the basket only goes across the top. Now in the bottom, I have frozen water that helps keep the temperature of the fridge, especially if it would run out of power or something would happen. Um, but that would just give me a little more room, for freezer space. I'm thinking about doing that, but yeah, the thing's a great fridge, and I'm really happy I bought it. Except that it's a chest. Um, I've seen other chest freezers and fridges, and I've not been impressed at all with them. The lids are janky, and they're high dollar too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to throw names out there, but I think you guys know which ones I'm talking about. They're high dollar fridges, and they just like a plastic lid with no real latch. Um, and I see other van lifers; they're defrosting those things all the time. I don't know, but this one has been a wonderful addition to my style of life, and I definitely would not uh, have enjoyed the Sorrento at all if it wasn't for the fridge. Um, yeah, there was no way I could have enjoyed with a cooler. Have to dump ice all the time. No, that would have just been horrible. But like I said, the Sorrento was comfortable. I liked it. It was made to travel. This one is more. You have more living space. That one was made just basically to travel and hang out and live outside. But you know, so that's my you know summation. I guess you say of the Iceco 65-liter fridge. A year strong and it's still going good. So, all right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my beverage. Try to get a video edited and see what else we can get into. But I'm gonna let you guys go for the day. And as always, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors. Van life. Guppy, how would you guys see that? Maybe like this? Maybe you need to see it like this. Van life. VL, right? Van life. See you tomorrow.